My topic is brand awareness in detail explain, and let's go to the topic and let's go to the start. Brand awareness refers to the extent to which consumers are familiar with and able to identify a particular brand. It is a measure of how well a brand is recognized by its target audience, and is one of the key metrics that companies use to measure the effectiveness of their marketing and advertising efforts. Brand awareness can be measured through various methods, including surveys, focus groups, and social media engagement. High levels of brand awareness are considered desirable, as they can lead to greater customer loyalty, increased sales, and higher brand equity. Building brand awareness involves a range of marketing and advertising activities, such as social media campaigns, print and broadcast advertising, sponsorships, and public relations efforts. Over time, these efforts can help to establish a brand as a recognizable and trusted name within its industry or market. It is important to note that brand awareness alone does not guarantee success in the market. A brand must also offer quality products or services, provide excellent customer service, and differentiate itself from competitors to maintain a strong market presence. Measuring brand awareness can also help companies identify potential areas for improvement in their marketing strategies. For example, if a survey reveals that a significant percentage of the target audience is not familiar with the brand, the company may need to ramp up its advertising efforts or consider new marketing channels to reach potential customers. In summary, brand awareness is a crucial component of a company's overall marketing strategy. By measuring and building brand awareness, companies can establish themselves as a trusted and recognizable name in their industry, leading to greater customer loyalty and increased sales over time. What is brand awareness? This is one question you may have considered as a business. When you're trying to build a successful business and brand, there are many ways you're going to reach, and stay in, your consumer's mind. Exploring brand awareness is just one of the marketing methods you should be exploring in order to reach the right target audience and have the right influence on their purchasing behavior. Brand awareness? When a customer has brand awareness, they have accepted a brand into their minds and lives as though it's second nature. Brand awareness means they have no hesitation about investing in a brand or thinking of a certain brand when it comes to everyday needs. When exploring your brand awareness, it's about how well consumers are able to recognize your brand and how connected they feel with it. There are huge and well-known brands, like Coca-Cola and Apple, which have created significant awareness and recognition within the target market. So much so that consumers wouldn't hesitate to turn to any of their products, or even think of their products first when they have a need for a certain item. These brands have successfully secured their brand awareness and improved it over the years to become the giant industry leaders. Brand awareness is a marketing term for the degree to which consumers recognize a product by its name. Ideally, consumers' awareness of the brand may include positive perceptions of the qualities that distinguish the product from its competition. Brand awareness refers to the familiarity of consumers with a particular product or service. A brand awareness campaign seeks to familiarize the public with a new or revised product and differentiate it from the competition. Social media has become an important new tool in brand awareness marketing. Products and services that maintain a high level of brand awareness are likely to generate more sales. Consumers confronted with choices are simply more likely to buy a name brand product than an unfamiliar one. Consider the soft drink industry. Removed from their packaging, many soft drinks are indistinguishable. The giants in the industry, Coca-Cola and Pepsi, rely on brand awareness to make their brands the ones consumers reach for. Over the years, these companies have employed advertising and marketing strategies that have increased brand awareness among consumers, and that has directly translated into higher sales. This higher rate of brand awareness for dominant brands in a category can serve as an economic moat that prevents competitors from gaining additional market share. Not surprisingly, companies are now spending a great deal of energy promoting brand awareness on these platforms. This has led to new forms of promotion in which consumers themselves generate discussions about products and services that they like and use. Targeted ads on Facebook and Instagram account for a large majority of brand awareness tactics used, especially among millennial and Gen Z audiences. The advertising campaign is designed to increase brand awareness. We're doing this is to get favorable brand awareness for the product. There are plans to raise global brand awareness through music, fashion and entertainment. Brand awareness represents how familiar your target audience is with your brand and how well they recognize it. Brands with high brand awareness are generally referred to as trending, buzzworthy, or simply popular. Establishing brand awareness is valuable when marketing and promoting your company and products, especially in the early stages of a business. Brand awareness might seem like a vague concept, and in truth, it is. For those marketers and business owners out there who like to gauge success with neat and tidy numbers, brand awareness will likely ruffle your feathers. But just because it isn't a metric that can be perfectly determined doesn't mean it doesn't carry value. Brand awareness is incredibly important for business success and overall marketing goals. In a world where consumers rely on extensive research and others' opinions before making a purchase, brand trust is everything. Once a consumer bonds to your brand, they're more likely to make repeat purchases with little to no forethought, which then bridges the gap between trust and loyalty. Brand awareness establishes that brand trust. When you put a proverbial face to your brand name, consumers can trust easier. Brand awareness efforts give your brand a personality and outlet to be sincere, receive feedback, and tell a story. These are all ways that we, as humans, build trust with one another. The human/brand relationship isn't any different. Brand awareness creates association. When you've had a paper cut, I bet you've put on a Band-Aid. When you had a pressing question, I'm sure you've Googled it. When you needed to make a few copies, I'm guessing that you Xeroxed them. And when you've packed for a nice picnic, I'm willing to bet you grabbed a Coke to drink. Brand equity describes a brand's value, which is determined by consumer experiences with an overall perception of the brand. Positive experiences and perception equal positive brand equity, and the same goes for negative notions. Here are a few valuable things that come from positive brand equity. Higher prices due to higher perceived value. A higher stock price. The ability to expand business through product or service line extensions. Greater social impact due to brand name value. How does a brand establish and increase brand equity? By building brand awareness and consistently promoting positive experiences with the brand. Brand awareness is the foundation of brand equity. Once a consumer is aware of a brand, they start to recognize it without assistance, seek it out to make a purchase, begin to prefer it over other similar brands, and establish a loyalty that not only spurs on other purchases but also inspires recommendations to family and friends. That is why brand awareness is so important. It establishes trust with your customers, creates positive associations, and builds invaluable brand equity that allows your brand to become a household name and consumer staple. Brand awareness is a general term that describes how familiar, aware, consumers are with a brand or its products. Put simply, brand awareness is the measure of how memorable and recognizable a brand is to its target audience. Establishing brand awareness is a powerful marketing strategy that leads consumers to develop an instinctive preference towards a brand and its products. Making a brand recognizable and memorable is at the heart of most marketing strategies because it is a major force behind brand trust, and ultimately, sales generation. Brand awareness is a measure of consumers' brand recall and brand recognition. Evaluating and predicting consumer behavior is required for brand management. Therefore, brand awareness is the much-needed feedback for the existing advertising and marketing campaigns. Further, based on the brand perception, branding strategy is tweaked. Brand awareness dictates customer loyalty, popularity, and sales. Customers' perception is the deciding factor behind a particular brand being liked, talked about, and consumed more than its substitute product. In the market, the ability of a product to be recognized by customers through general hints and clues is called brand awareness. There are mainly three types of brand awareness: brand recall, brand recognition, brand dominance. Perceived value is underrated. Relatability is an important aspect of making a trademark visible. Marketing a label has evolved from focusing on the product to focusing on the relationship between the customer and the product. Brand awareness strategy primarily dictates advertisements and marketing. However, for a product to become a brand, the consumers first need to know that the product exists. If consumers cannot even recall the product name, it indicates the ineffectiveness of the current strategy. Products often become a recognized brand due to a monopoly in a particular category. On the other hand, if the competition is too high, products do not stand out. Being perceived as a reliable brand can be achieved with an effective marketing campaign. For example, consider the following ad campaigns. When someone hears the phrase connecting people, they are likely to associate it with the brand Nokia. The phrase "the best a man can get" would be associated with Gillette. When people come across the signboard, "I'm loving it," most would recall the trademark McDonald's. The tagline "Just Do It" would remind people of Nike. A brand is a name, term, design, symbol or any other feature that distinguishes one seller's good or service from those of other sellers. Brands are used in business, marketing, and advertising for recognition and, importantly, to create and store value as brand equity for the object identified, to the benefit of the brand's customers, its owners and shareholders. Brand names are sometimes distinguished from generic or store brands. Looking to increase brand awareness is a key marketing tool for every business, and it can be very important for success. Nevertheless, it can be difficult to measure brand awareness because, as a business, you aren't going to be able to record every time your consumers are thinking of your brand. Brand awareness is not only important for marketing your brand and creating greater attention to it, but it's also important for fostering better relationships with your target market through trust and reputation. A lot of brand awareness is drawn from the trust consumers have with a certain brand or product. That's why the way in which you market and brand your business, such as through the services of a branding agency. Having strong brand awareness can mean that your brand slips easily into everyday conversation and everyday thought. A prime example of this can be Googling something. You might not even be using Google, but the brand is so popular with people that the branded verb has become synonymous with the term internet search. So, what is brand awareness in regard to business worth? Well, the more consumers are aware of your brand and put faith and trust into your product, the wider known your brand will become. This can mean a higher potential for increased brand awareness. Increase brand awareness. It is also just as important to know how to keep increasing brand awareness. There are many ways brands and companies can work to increase awareness within a consumer market. However, building brand awareness isn't going to happen overnight. To cement your brand into the mind of a consumer, build a high level of trust and work on creating brand awareness, it's going to take dedicated effort over a period of time. Brand personality. To gain more awareness as a brand, you need to be a brand that is memorable and which has a clear personality. The more you build up this voice and personality consistently, the more likely it will be that consumers can relate to you, think of you, and want to turn to you. Building your brand personality can be done through all relevant channels such as your website or email communications, marketing strategies, any marketing campaign, and especially through social media posts. Be open and transparent with all information regarding your business so that consumers can learn more about you, the faces behind the brand, your brand story, and see proof of your personality. When you have consumers always returning to a certain brand based on the appeal of their brand as well as product dependency, your brand awareness is starting to improve. Brand equity is the measurable totality of a brand's worth and is validated by observing the effectiveness of these branding components. As markets become increasingly dynamic and fluctuating, brand equity is built by the deployment of marketing techniques to increase customer satisfaction and customer loyalty, with side effects like reduced price sensitivity. A brand is, in essence, a promise to its customers of what they can expect from products and may include emotional as well as functional benefits. When a customer is familiar with a brand or favors it incomparably to its competitors, a corporation has reached a high level of brand equity. Special accounting standards have been devised to assess brand equity. In accounting, a brand, defined as an intangible asset, is often the most valuable asset on a corporation's balance sheet. Brand owners manage their brands carefully to create shareholder value. Brand valuation is a management technique that ascribes a monetary value to a brand, and allows marketing investment to be managed, for example, prioritized across a portfolio of brands, to maximize shareholder value. Although only acquired brands appear on a company's balance sheet, the notion of putting a value on a brand forces marketing leaders to be focused on long-term stewardship of the brand and managing for value. Brand awareness. Print media is not the force it once was, but there are still consumers who read newspapers and magazines. Advertisements placed strategically, such as in targeted locations in the appropriate section of a newspaper or in specialized publications, can attract the viewer's attention and create brand awareness. For example, a new company that will be trading on the Forex, FX, may advertise in a magazine that focuses on global trade and currencies in order to create brand awareness among investors. Advertising in physical locations such as inside stores is also used to create brand awareness. Impulse purchase products are well suited for in-store distribution and advertising. A company marketing a new candy bar may distribute the product at a point of sale (POS) location to create brand awareness. Event sponsorship is another effective way to create brand awareness. Charitable events, sporting events, and fundraisers allow for prominent visibility of a company's name and logo. For example, a health insurance company may distribute complimentary company-branded health packs at a charity marathon. This associates the brand with an act of goodwill and community feeling. Awareness of the brand has increased, and its image has been burnished. Inevitably, consumers also share unfavorable experiences, and marketers are adapting to that reality. It has become crucial for a company to respond to negative reviews and offer a solution to the customer's problem, in real time. But as consumers view and interact with social media posts and updates, brand awareness will increase. For brand awareness to be most productive, consumers should be able to connect to the company's website seamlessly from the social media platform. However, it is important to remember that brand awareness alone will not automatically equate to success. Quality products, excellent customer service, and differentiation from competitors are also key factors to maintain a strong market presence. Measuring brand awareness can help identify potential areas for improvement and inform marketing strategies. Overall, building brand awareness is important for establishing a trusted and recognizable brand, ultimately leading to increased customer loyalty and sales. As an AI language model, I do not have any brand affinity or personal preferences, but I can provide information about brand awareness and its importance. Brand awareness is the degree to which a target audience is familiar with a brand and can recognize it from its logo, name, tagline, or any other visual or auditory representation. It is a crucial element in a company's marketing mix as it helps to create a positive image and reputation among consumers. Brand awareness can help a company build customer trust and loyalty. When customers are familiar with a brand, they are more likely to trust it and remain loyal to it. Attract new customers. As more people become aware of a brand, it becomes more attractive to new customers who see it as a leader in its field. Differentiate from competitors. A strong brand awareness can provide a competitive edge, as it makes it easier for customers to discern between similar products or service. Increase sales. With higher levels of brand awareness, customers are more likely to consider a brand when making a purchase decision. However, brand awareness is not the only factor that contributes to a brand's success. Quality products, excellent customer service, and effective marketing strategies also play a critical role. Therefore, companies must balance their efforts in creating a strong brand identity while ensuring that their products or services meet consumer expectations and market demands. Additionally, measuring and monitoring brand awareness is crucial for understanding how well a brand is performing in the market. Companies use various metrics such as brand recall, brand recognition, and brand association to measure their brand awareness and track their progress over time. In conclusion, brand awareness is essential for building a successful brand, attracting and retaining customers, and driving sales. It allows companies to differentiate from competitors, create a positive image, and establish a loyal customer base. Therefore, companies should focus on creating a strong brand identity that resonates with their target audience while delivering high-quality products or services and maintaining excellent customer service. Measuring brand awareness is also critical to determine the effectiveness of marketing efforts and make informed business decisions. Thank you for watching the video and subscribe the channel.